What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Peppa in the building. So when I dropped that quick stop video, I seen like 6 or 7 comments saying that shooting off the quick stop is more delayed. And it gave me an idea to drop a video on how the delay in 2K works. So most of the problems people are having shooting wise in 2K is this is what I was having a problem with the first week, but once you know why it happens, you should be greening almost every single shot. In this 2K, for sure, I've noticed every single shot standing is a different time than every single shot off the dribble, which usually will happen in some 2Ks, like your standing shot will be faster. I'll show it right now. So my cue that I use to shoot is when the ball gets behind my head completely. So the ball just went behind my head once. I'm gonna show it again. Ball behind my head, that should be green. But if I'm doing it off the dribble, I'm gonna do that exact same timing. Ball was got behind my head. Well, that time I just green. I'm too used to it. I'm too used to the timing. But here's another one. Ball's behind my head, and it's early. That's the same timing I'm doing off the catch and shoot. I can do that exact timing again. Ball's behind my head, green. I'll show it one more time. If I'm running though, off the dribble, ball behind my head, that should be early. See what I mean? So it's like half a second longer if you're shooting off the dribble. I was seeing everybody say off the quick stop that it gives you a slower jumper. It's not the quick stop doing it. It's the fact that 2K is made this year. If you're shooting off the dribble, it's going to take at least half a second longer is what I've noticed. Because I can quick stop using the delay and it's green every single time. So when you're shooting this year, if you're practicing in my career, in the gym is the most delayed. That's another problem people don't know is they go and train in the gym like I'm doing right now and then go use that in park. It's two completely different timings. It should be easier to shoot in park because you're shooting on a delay right now. But no matter where you're shooting this year in 2K, your visual cue stays the same. That's different in past 2Ks. In past 2Ks, so I play East and I play West. I'll play with some of my East friends. How I'm saying the ball behind my head, I shoot. Ball right there, I shoot. Green. If I go play East, it's that exact same cue, but the timing is different. What's a way to explain this? So on that shot, it took me a second and a half after I started shooting for my player to even start jumping. But that doesn't matter if you're looking at the ball or your hands. You need a visual cue this year. You should have used the visual cue in all the other 2Ks. This 2K has the smallest green window. So look at your hands or look at the ball every single time you shoot. Now that's tip 1. And to tip 2, like I said before, your catch and shoot timing and your shooting off the dribble timing are different. Catch and shoot is about half a second faster than off the dribble. I'll show it one more time. Ball behind my head, green. Now I'm going to show that exact same timing off the dribble. And it doesn't matter if you quick stop. It doesn't matter if you do a move like this. It doesn't matter if you do an escape move. It doesn't matter if you literally just run, stop moving, and shoot. Show it right now. I run, stop moving, and shoot. Ball was behind my head. That's early. Right? If I know that's going to happen, though, run, stop moving. Ball behind my head a second longer. Green. It's honestly not like half a second. It's just easier to understand. It's around, for me at least, because your delay could be different, or you could play with your controller plugged in, which will give you a different latency. For me, it's probably a little over a quarter of a second longer off the dribble. I'm off the dribble, behind my head longer, green. If you can't shoot off the catch and shoot or off the dribble, practice one first. Don't practice both. Just practice one. Like it's not really your catch and shoot timing. It's your standing timing. Like right now I'm standing. This jumper is going to be as soon as it's behind my head. I just let go. That's going to be green. If I was to do that off the catch and shoot, that would not be green because it has to be, for me, yours is going to be different. But for me, it's about a quarter second longer off the dribble. Now the third shooting tip is fades are not patched in this game. Like I've seen so many people not using fades unless they like play stage or the top guards. You need to be you don't need to be using fades, but the contest, I don't know if it's been a hot fix or what. The contest is not the same contest it was when the game dropped. Now ghost contests are back, and say somebody's at this where I'm standing right now. Say somebody's right there. If I shoot this and they close out, if I shoot this right here and they close out with right stick, That's going to be like a at least 30% contest, which was not like that last week. Last week, that wasn't a contest at all. So, times this will be useful. You have a screen on your left. You do this move, run off the fade. The fade is going to be your catch and shoot timing, not your dribble, not your off the dribble timing. So every single fade, for me, I hold R2 on all my fades and it works. Other people say they hold R2 going one direction. They're going towards their ball hand. If they don't go towards their ball hand, they're not holding R2. That's just too difficult for me to, it's just adding another step that I feel like is pointless. Shooting off the dribble is your catch and shoot timing. So ball behind my head, green. That exact timing. I'm doing a fade, green. It's the exact timing. It is not your off the dribble timing. I'm going to show my off the dribble timing. Off the dribble, a second longer, that's green. I do that same thing and try to fade off that though. Well, I'm just too used to my timing. But I'm telling you, every single fade you shoot is your catch and shoot timing, not your dribble timing. The last thing I can recommend, I'm going to make a jump shot video too, but I'll say it in this video. The 3 best bases by far are in order: Stephen Curry, Kevin Porter Jr., and I haven't seen too many people talk about it, but Karl Malone is 98 from old 2Ks. So if you like 98 base, you can try Karl Malone. I don't know how well it'll work for you. I haven't used it personally, but I know for a fact Kevin Porter Jr. and Stephen Curry are the 2 best. They're both really good, but I put Stephen Curry over slightly because it's faster. And for me, at least, it's easier because it gives you a easier cue. You shoot it higher up. And yeah, if you're shooting and every single shot that you're saying has a different timing, you need to learn. The reason it's a different timing is because of off the dribble and catch and shoot. Everything out of that is out of your control. Like I'll show a jumper that's going to be a slow jumper right now. That was a slow jumper because of the way that my character is like angled. Like I'm looking completely away from the basket. 2K needs to orientate my body towards the basket and shoot, which is going to add probably probably a quarter of a second before I can actually start my jumper. I'll try to get a better one. Here's an example that I'm talking about. See how it's slower? Because I have to orientate my body as opposed to I'm just running, stop moving. Know that your off the dribble timing is different than your catch and shoot timing. That should upgrade your percentage by at least 30% alone. Because if you don't know that, then you're going to be, every single shot's going to feel different. If you're using shot feedback, you're going to start changing your shot. It's not good. Another thing is shot feedback is broken this year. If you can feel that it's early and it says slightly early, all right, use your timing later. But if you shoot and it feels late and it says early, don't worry about it. Because there's clips of people using shot meters completely full barred and it'll say late or it'll say early, and that's just wrong. So yeah, get in the gym. You can go to My Career, or you can go to the street ball courts. The street ball courts are the most accurate to how it is in game. Every single time you're practicing shooting, I'll say it for the last, every single time that you're practicing shooting, know in your head, off the dribble timing is slower than catch and shoot timing. It doesn't matter if you quick stop. It doesn't matter if you stop moving. It doesn't matter if you press L2. If you are shooting off the dribble, it is slower than if you're shooting a catch and shoot shot. So this timing right here, I just shot a off the dribble shot, green. If I shoot that exact same shot, quick stop, it's the same timing, green. Now what I was experimenting with is in old 2Ks, I'm pretty sure last year too, if your stamina was depleted, you shoot slower. That's not true this year. Off the dribble is what makes you shoot slower. So I'm going to make my character completely blink. That time I had low stamina, but I will show you completely blinking. Right now I'm completely blinking. I'm off the dribble. It's going to be slower. That's green. Stamina doesn't matter. If you have an 83 ball or up, you should be able to consistently green. Like, you should be able to go 5 for 5, 6 for 6, 7 for 7, especially with how easy it is to get take this year. All you need to do, if you're shooting off the dribble, slow shot. If you're shooting catch and shoot, faster shot. Use your visual cues. No matter what, no matter how good you think you are, if you don't use visual cues, you will not be good this year. There's nothing you can do about timing or knowing your shot, or you have a different shot 90% of the time, because you're going to shoot a catch and shot this time. Next time, you might have to shoot an off the dribble shot. If you shoot an off the dribble shot, say like this, and your defender's sagging, this is not an off the dribble shot anymore because I'm not dribbling. Now I'm standing. So it's my standing timing. You see what I mean? If you have any questions, put them in the comment description. I'll respond to every single comment. But the main thing you need to learn, off the dribble, slow. Catch and shoot or standing still, fast. And you should green consistently. If it helped you in any way, leave a like and subscribe. I'm dropping a jump shot video tomorrow, and I'm dropping a dribble combos video in the next coming days too, because there's so many new moves that are kind of weird to activate and a little difficult, but you could use them. You could use about the same 3 moves super well to combo up in almost all your combos. So if it helps you in any way, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch up with you in the next one.